Raiders.
For Carolina.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And Thomas has it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 46 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a quick hitch route. The throw complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ballgame.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Bridgewater's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Flushed out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Raiders nothing.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The throwaway.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
To Brian Edwards.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Stepping up, he'll try. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes in the...
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 30 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Raiders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 16, Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Brings up third.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Bridgewater. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second and goal.
6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Third and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw his Carr.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be, at the end of this play, on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
1st down, Bridgewater. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Complete to
well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, just like last play.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The tackle by
a big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 7. at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the...
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And 8.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Intended for Christian.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out.
2nd down.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. To throw is Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Raiders 13.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he's got room.
If you were me,
he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. On the crossing route, complete. That's Edwards. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
We got 4.
On 1st down, Carr. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Bridgewater here to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.